Hi y'all, today I'm going to be going over an audio summary of the reading about how researchers can reconceptualize the Belmont Report in the context of community-based participatory research. So, some of you may be wondering, what exactly is the Belmont Report? The Belmont Report was published by the National Commission for the Protection of Human Subjects of Biomedical and Behavioral Research in 1978. It was written in part as a response to outcry regarding the Tuskegee syphilis study, a research project sponsored by the United States government. The purpose of the study was to observe the effects of syphilis when untreated, though by the end of the study in 1972, medical advancements meant that the disease was entirely treatable. The participants in this study were not informed of the nature of the experiment, and more than 100 men died as a result. The Belmont Report aims to prevent similar violations of human rights in the future by articulating 3 ethical principles. 1. Respect for persons. 2. Beneficence. And 3. Justice. Respect for persons asks if participants are given the opportunity to make informed choices about what happens to them if they should choose to participate in research. Beneficence asks that researchers do no harm and ask if the research will produce real benefits. Justice, on the other hand, asks that research avoid burdening those in society who are already burdened. In the article that we read, author Nancy Shore asked if these ethical principles apply to all forms of research, particularly community-based participatory research, an approach that our group is trying to promote. Based on her work, Shore argues that principles from the Belmont Report can be translated to better fit community-based participatory research projects. Respect for persons can be understood as respect for partnerships, putting researchers and participants in research on equal footing as co-decision makers. Beneficence, in other words, doing good and doing work that actually benefits the community, can look like empowering communities to guide research and co-create knowledge. And in this framework, justice looks like equal access to decision-making. Community members belong in all places where decisions about research are being made. So, what does this mean for our work here? I want to focus in on a quote from the end of Shore's article. She writes, "In terms of socially just outcomes, research is viewed as a means to create social change. Real change starts in our communities, but change through research can't happen without trust. So, the question remains, how can we get better at this? How can we build more trust in the communities that we work with? Reconceptualizing the Belmont Report requires a shift in thinking. While the report tried to protect people once they were already enrolled in research, we are trying to make sure that everyone who wants to partake in research can, and that all communities feel empowered to voice their particular needs and concerns when participating in a project. We want to invite everyone to the table, not just protect them once they can make it there."